Nothing in life is to be feared, it is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more, so that we may fear less. Be less curious about people and more curious about ideas. Have no fear of perfection, you'll never reach it. We must have perseverance and above all confidence in ourselves. We must believe that we are gifted for something and that this thing must be attained. You cannot hope to build a better world without improving the individuals. To that end, each of us must work for our own improvement. I am one of those who think, like Nobel, that humanity will draw more good than evil from new discoveries. I was taught that the way of progress is neither swift nor easy. The older one gets, the more one feels that the present moment must be enjoyed, comparable to a state of grace. One never notices what has been done, one can only see what remains to be done. There are sadistic scientists who hurry to hunt down errors instead of establishing the truth. I have frequently been questioned, especially by women, of how I could reconcile family life with a scientific career. Well, it has not been easy. First principle, never to let oneself be beaten down by persons or by events. Humanity needs practical men, who get the most out of their work, and, without forgetting the general good, safeguard their own interests. But humanity also needs dreamers, for whom the disinterested development of an enterprise is so captivating that it becomes impossible for them to devote their care to their own material profit. All my life through, the new sights of nature made me rejoice like a child. Be less curious about people and more curious about ideas. One never notices what has been done, one can only see what remains to be done. Life is not easy for any of us. But what of that? I am among those who think that science has great beauty. Knowledge leaves no regrets. Except for radiation. I wish I'd never messed with that. I believe international work is a heavy task, but that it is nevertheless indispensable to go through an apprenticeship in it, at the cost of many efforts and also of the real spirit of sacrifice. However imperfect it may be, the work of Geneva has a grandeur that deserves our support. You cannot hope to build a better world without improving the individuals. In science, we must be interested in things, not in persons. We must not forget that when radium was discovered, no one knew that it would prove useful in hospitals. The work was one of pure science, and this is a proof that scientific work must not be considered from the point of view of the direct usefulness of it. It must be done for itself, for the beauty of science, and then there is always the chance that a scientific discovery may become, like the radium, a benefit for mankind. We must have perseverance and above all confidence in ourselves. A scientist in his laboratory is not a mere technician, he is also a child confronting natural phenomena that impress him as though they were fairy tales. There are sadistic scientists who hurry to hunt down errors instead of establishing the truth. You must never be fearful of what you're doing when it is right. I have no dress except the one I wear every day. If you're going to be kind enough to give me one, please let it be practical and dark so that I can put it on afterwards to go to the laboratory. It is important to make a dream of life and of a dream reality. Sometimes my courage fails me and I think I ought to stop working, live in the country and devote myself to gardening. But I am held by 1,000 bonds, and I don't know when I shall be able to arrange things otherwise. Nor do I know whether, even by writing scientific books, I could live without the laboratory. Which one do you like? Comment below. Thank you.